everybody? Arthur here with another State of the Art, and this is episode 12. We are at
1200.
episode 12. 12, not 1200, 12. Who would have thought I would have made it
1202.
consistently 12 weeks of State of the Art? That's fucking wild. I would never have guessed that. And today I am joined with Cox Creates. You can find him in your local grocery store in the dairy section. You know, you just got to check the expiration date. But no, he is all over Instagram. He's part of the Plastic Cannibals group, which if you are not part of the Plastic Cannibals, you need to go on Facebook right now, search Plastic Cannibals, come join in to one of the most down to earth collecting communities you could join into. And also check out Cox Create on Instagram and Toy Talk. And man, I could just list off a bunch of cool people to be checking out. Awesome channels. But yeah, so Josh, how are you doing this fine evening? I dig the setup in the background.
Thank you. Thank you. It didn't take very long. No, I'm good. Just working today. Now I get to talk with you about some toys, so it's all good.
You must have autofocus on your camera because it was like wow wow. So, and I wonder how everybody. Oh, I don't even have the chat up. I can't even see people talking because I am a scumbag. Oh, you said yo yourself in the chat, so never mind.
I
Never
can chat.
mind. What's that? What's that?
Yeah, we don't have
Is that
anybody in the chat yet.
oh, that was our.
What
Oh,
the
that was our
hell,
private
guy?
chat. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, so have you picked up anything awesome lately? What has shown up in your doorstep? Have you opened? Have you been just fucking around with figure wise?
I got from 5K Toys, I got the soft goods for the Sentinel Miles.
It didn't
It's
come with
new.
that.
No, he comes with like the hard plastic jacket. So I got the soft goods. We got Cluckmaster 9000 came in.
Cluckmaster. Is it really Cluckmaster 9000?
No,
Or
but
you just
that's what
make
I'm
that up?
calling.
You did a
I got.
stop motion with that Sentinel Miles, didn't you?
I did. I did. Instagram decided they wanted to give me money for reels, so I've just been kind of just making some reels.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that opportunity. You slow, man. You're just pumping out figures after figures. All right, so let's just slow it down. Slow it down a little bit. So we had the
Okay.
Sentinel Miles that you
The
bought. Didn't come with
clothes.
soft goods, so you had to buy clothes for it.
Right.
Okay.
Some doll
Then
clothes.
and then you got the Cluck. Is it called just Cluck?
I think it's just Cluck. Yeah. Let's
Now,
see.
how
Yeah,
do you?
just
I know
Cluck.
that was a figure you're looking forward to. What do you think of it? How do you like it? Did it disappoint?
No, like he's awesome. Like for the Fortnite figures are really fun. It's just he has really thin legs, is all. So, but he'll be fine.
That's not good
He's
to
just
have
gonna go in
thin
my
legs.
little Fortnite display. So he's a good addition. I like them because they're weird and they don't make any fucking sense. So
Yeah,
it's
I mean
fun.
that's why I like and like to cherry pick them as well. Especially with like the when I had the grocery gang was pretty popular when they had their like small little they're pretty much like food fighters in a sense. I love those because they were just weird and they were inexpensive. And
Yeah.
they just look good all together. Like and I think that's sort of where the Fortnite stuff is because I can give two shits about the game, but the character designs are freaking
Yeah.
pretty
And
genius.
yeah. Yeah, I got too many of 'em. Man cakes is still my favorite, I think.
See, I got three favorites. So, all right. So from the Hasbro line, it's gonna
Yeah.
be Man Cakes, Jazzware, the Brat, and Doggo are my favorites.
Okay. See, I don't have any of the Jazzwares all. Well, I have Secret Agent Peely from Jazzware.
Yeah. See, I pretty much have the Meowscles from Jazzwares, the Meowscles from Hasbro, and then I got Doggo, the Brat, and Kit, the little robot kitten from Jazzwares.
Yeah, I had that one. That one was cool. I seen the meow schools with weight bench at Ross the other day for $12, and they had a ton of them.
Yeah, T Man 978 ended up grabbing me Meowscles for like $10 when it was on
Yeah,
sale at Target. Did you end up getting that Meowscles with the weight bench?
yeah, I've had him since he came out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
got
why
him
did you pick it up?
immediately.
But no, that's for $12. I
Mm.
mean, that's a great figure. Just a nice, beefy, weird ass. I'm a cute cat, but I'll destroy you type of.
Plus, you
You
get
know,
the cool weight bench, and that's like a really good accessory.
very good accessory. Because where are you going to get a 112 scale weight bench?
Well, I mean, yeah,
Unless people
probably,
get
but like,
3D print them and stuff. But it's just nice to have something that you don't have to freaking paint and shit.
yeah, just like man cakes came with that cannon.
Yeah, that cannon looks like you're a little. Oh, there you go.
Fortnite is like the last Hasbro line that's actually getting accessories in the shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean they're. Yeah, I can't even say their GI Joe lines doing that at all, man. What the hell? Does it have a face on it?
yeah, got a face on it, and it comes with like an egg shaped backpack for Cluck, and yeah, it gets a gun.
So, yeah, that's weird. That's very weird.
Oh, I also picked up
Yeah,
this
I haven't
asshole.
even opened mine. I heard a lot of people are mad that he didn't come with Jutsu hands and that the
Yeah,
old
but
ones don't
that's
really work.
that's hard to do. I mean, I guess not, but
I mean, they just want some of that, probably like that, you know, initial.
yeah,
But I'm just excited for
yeah,
them to
I'm
release
okay with
more
it.
like new characters. Like giving us new rebuilds of those figures in a sense, or like upgrades. Sakura
Yeah,
is basically she's the newest one out of all of them. She's the newest character we never got before.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
still
we've
need
gotten.
a Rock Lee though, for
I have
sure.
all those original ones minus Madara, which I had opportunity to get at the Madara with the re-release with the candy apple paint, but I was just like, man, they're gonna re-release it again on the 2.0 bucks,
Yeah,
so I
yeah, but
couldn't
that's why I
justify it.
want. Like, I could get the old ones, but I want the ones with the new articulation. So I'm glad I didn't buy the old ones back then.
Darth Gutierrez, what is up, man? Always showing up, showing that love. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, but yeah, like I can't wait. I want SH Figure Arts to like actually I don't and I do. I want them to make to explode like the Naruto figures as much as DBZ that they're doing with Dragon Ball, but
Yeah,
it'll hurt my wallet. Oh man, but there's so
yeah,
much potential, man. Think about how many eh, Narutos we would have. We'd have them in so many different forms, just like how we have so
yeah.
many different Gokus and stuff. Um,
Right. Oh God.
but I'd want all of them. I'd want him in his kid form to ship it in to Sage. I want all that progression. I would
Well,
just have a shelf of just him progressing up.
you've
You know,
seen the where they announced the Naruto and Sasuke. Not was it Show and Jump, right? The new ones.
no,
Yeah, with the new 2.0, but the kid versions from Show and Jump.
did not. I did not. I'll have to see it. Did the
Yeah, you'll have
pre-orders
to check
go
out.
up at
It's on
all?
their Instagram, I think.
Man, they don't really promote their stuff like I would expect.
Not Not really. They're just like, "Hey, we made something," and then it'll come out.
Do we got Trevor in the house? And then RG running here.
What up? What up?
What you call me here for? Wow. Wow. Really? Really, Art? And that guy don't even review stuff. He don't even
We
have a
wanted to show
channel.
you our peepees.
Peepees. Peepees and poopies. But
Yeah, here's my
yeah, sorry.
peepee.
You got that. Continue with what you got. And then that's the Mezco Predator.
Oh, dude, the Mezco Predator. Don't get me wrong, I love my NECAs, but I really like this guy.
Why?
Oh, for one, here, let me show you something.
Nom 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 nom. RG was showing up some of this. It
you
had the
get the
nominal
light
form.
up targeting.
Now, does that put it on your hand if you can, and tell me if it shows the 3 dots or something? Does it? I
Um,
can't really.
it's so
Maybe not.
subtle that you can't tell.
Oh,
But that's how the
that'd be
mask
dope if it
is.
did.
Yeah,
But that's pretty sweet.
yeah. And then if I change up the pack in the back, the plasma caster puts out a blue light. Plus, like NECA, like I said, I love NECAs, but like this one, like the dreads are like super soft on this one, so you get all the head movement you want. The ankles
So
are lacking, but I haven't had any problem getting it to balance. Like I've gotten him in running poses and everything. So
nice, nice. You want to know
now they just need to make some Arnold.
another predator that I've seen that looks amazing is people have been picking up that shaman predator, which looks freaking wild. You got that too. Of course you do. Of
Yes,
course.
please.
You haven't even opened it. It looks crazy.
Yeah, I got 3 NECA predators down here that I haven't opened.
Okay. Don't be upset. He'll always come on. Come on what, Art? Come on what?
Our faces?
Mezco Pred looks sick. Trevor said, "Yeah, dude. Like Mezco, like when they have some bangers. They have some bangers.
When they
We'll be
ship,
talking about some reveals today about Mezco and stuff like that for sure. And so is that pretty much what you picked up?
no, but that's yeah. I got
You're
a
like,
bunch
no,
of
I have a lot more. I have
I got
a
a
lot
I got a
more.
bunch of action forces, both the new Moon Knights, the new shell shaded Spidey that was at Walmart. Too much. I think that's about it though.
The new Moon Knights, if I like that show, I could those figures look so good, but it's like it's a character I
Yeah.
don't really I'm like it's Moon Knight. I don't really have an attachment to the character, but they
This is a good figure.
for MC wise, like get them out of that shitty plastic cape and hood and get them some soft goods. That thing would be pretty freaking phenomenal. It's sad that they put all that work into MCU stuff and some other figures get the shaft,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know, I like the aesthetic of this version of Moon Knight versus like, they put that new one up, the black and white one, the
Yeah,
modern
like
comic. I don't really
I
like
have the
the new one.
modern comic one. That's the one I do have, where he
Yeah.
had like the black face. He had the
Yeah.
sort of like armor looking stuff on, the white armor.
Yeah.
So that one wasn't bad, but that was also back during my like Marvel Legends where I felt like I needed everything and I was buying up every character that I didn't even really know much about. I was like, it's what people are talking about. I want it too. And it's
Right.
like
Well, plus
I
you're doing
was
like reviews, so you want to be able to have
dude,
the stuff that people want to look at.
yeah, but I never did my shit on time. I'm always late because I got so much backlog of shit because I was buying everything, man. It's like
Yeah.
the whole falling into the hype and FOMO and all that stuff is just ridiculous. Like it's
Yeah.
it makes you buy a
That's why
bunch of shit that you don't want.
yeah, like I'm comfortable now with my Marvel Legends. Like I have quite a few, but like I cherry pick them. Like okay, I don't want this fucking guy, but like one will come out. I'm like, all right, I'm getting that shit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but I don't
Like
feel
I
the
mean,
need to buy a whole wave because let's be honest, the build a figures have kind of been so
I
far
think Bonebreaker was the
lately.
last decent one.
Yeah, and I got your Darwin, so you can finish building Bonebreaker
Yeah, and I
too.
get to make fun of Darwin like Anthony Customs does. Like that's crazy. He pulls that thing out as like all the time to use it as an
Yeah,
example.
yeah, not to do that.
But
Heck yeah,
so you picked up and then you went crazy and you got Action Force heavy too.
yeah. I got a bunch of Action Force, I caught back up on Joe's pretty much. Yeah,
And we did have
lots
that
of Action Force.
discussion. We were talking before we went live, people. So it's like so we were talking about a lot of this stuff too. And I know that you said that with your GI Joe collecting, you passed on Mindbender and Serpentor because they didn't fit with that military esque genre of like with the Action Force and the other Joes because they stood out like weird
Yeah.
characters.
Well, I mean, like you were saying, the hype thing. I got caught up in it, so I put them on pre-order. But I'm kind of glad that mine didn't like clear right away. So I've had the time to think about it. I'm like, what? Like these guys don't really fit the aesthetic that I'm collecting. So yeah, I canceled them, but might get Serpentor down the road. Like I'm in like
See,
one of those raffles or whatever.
I couldn't resist, with having, I'm a Joe head anyway, so it's like Serpentor is a
Yeah.
iconic character. Mindbender is that creepy, SM type of guy. Be like,
Yeah.
let me
Listen to him
punish you. Let me, let me step on your chest. Let me shit
fight.
on a glass table. Like,
You know he's got a German accent too. He's like, you
you
you want
know,
to come to my house and play with my toys?
you want to go to disco? But yeah, like they are definitely weird looking characters if you're not like hardcore into like hardcore GI Joe, like grew up with them and seen them every day growing up on TV and stuff like that. What is up,
See,
KJ Smith? He said, "What's up, peeps?"
so, dude. Yeah, like Joe's like I never was like a big like as a kid because like that was a little before my time. The Joes. I remember the GI Joe movie. I had it on like VHS as a kid, so I had a little bit of exposure to GI Joe. I think the most exposure I had though was when the newer movies came out. The Rise of Cobra and stuff.
With the
That's where I
Wayans,
got
with the
most
Wayans
of it.
brother.
Hey, I like Ripcord.
It wasn't. It wasn't. People crap on it, but my ranking of the GI Joe movies. So
Oh,
that if the live action ones, right?
yeah,
Retaliation is number one for me because they nailed Cobra Commander
yeah.
and they tried to do certain things with certain characters, but I liked Retaliation because from beginning to end I was entertained. The first Rise of Cobra,
Yeah.
which was the one with the Wayne's brother, the weird suits and stuff, because I could accept it because I was like, you know what? They were just combining everything GI Joe. Those weird suits they were in was from like Sigma Six looking type of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I couldn't be angry, and that was also like a. It felt like I don't know, like almost like a family type of comic. I don't. It was unique in its way,
Dude,
because I mean you had the
Rise of
underwater
Cobra,
base and the underwater
yeah.
fighting stuff, and
The Rise of Cobra and Retaliation to me feel like two totally different movies.
oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
I don't consider it one and two. I just consider it this movie and that movie.
Yeah, that's yeah, I mean it's pretty much they released the first one, people were crapping on it, right? So then they started doing stuff a little bit more towards like trying to appease the collectors and the fans and doing the
Yeah.
retaliation, which I thought they went in the right direction. And then people still weren't happy. And then we got Snake Eyes Origin. And how many people love that movie? I thought that was, besides the actor that played Storm Shadow, superb. That was the best part of the movie. But the
That
movie
was
was
yeah,
pretty
he was the good
crappy.
guy.
Yeah,
Storm Shadow was the hero.
it's like they
They,
just
they
needed
ruined that
to. They could have done stuff a lot differently, and just they needed a better writer. But yeah, that's
yeah.
the worst
Well,
one. Like
I've
that
gone
one's down on that list.
yeah. I've gone back and watched it a second time now, and it's got a lot of good elements to it. They just like you said, they didn't I don't know, it's almost like they didn't understand the source material very well or something.
They have that
Writing,
battle. It's anything Hasbro. You need to appeal to the audience that doesn't know anything about GI Joe, and also you want to create new fans. You're trying to grab that, and it's also being kid friendly. Meanwhile, you got the fans that grew up in the '80s all the way up till now. They're adults. They love that stuff, but they're like, let's keep it to the OG stuff. Let's get some
yeah,
accurate information going on. But and so it's that battle. It's like, do you make it more adult oriented? Do you make it more kids oriented? They got to meet in that middle. But I just feel like so much stuff with the Snake Eyes movie was just ass backwards. You know,
yeah,
Snake Eyes was a bad
definitely.
guy. The weird, why did GI Joe and Cobra show up? The weird relationship that they're like, let's team up, girl power. Like it was just weird. And
Yeah,
then you had the Hard Master, which I think it was the Hard Master, right? The guy that was from like the Raid 1 and 2 movies. That guy.
yeah, yeah,
Like they did a whole like he got surrounded by a bunch of people, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to see him do like a uncut fight scene, fighting multiple people at once, and they cut it, did some whatever else was going on, and cut back to him, and he already beat everybody. I'm like, he actually has the ability to fight, and they didn't really take advantage of it.
they didn't use it, yeah.
It was
I wonder
weird.
if there's
It
like
was
a
weird.
director's cut to that movie.
I mean, I don't even know if I'd want to even try to find it to buy it. Trevor McGuire said, "Been a heavy Joe week. I got 2 3-pack Vipers, Sergeant Slaughter, Doctor Mindbender, and Python Bat and Viper. I'm sure Serpentor is any day." I did get that 3-pack. My story with the 3-pack was they sold out Cyber Monday by the time I found out. RG hit me up. He sent out he let people know at like 4 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm sleeping. And so they were sold out. They had a bunch of the used ones that were at the same Cyber Monday price. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to try it. It might be fig swapped. If not, whatever. Then they went back up on sale, so I bought the 2nd-pack that was new. And then I was going to help out Paul, and he's part of the Plastic Cannibals. You know Paul. And basically, he missed out on it completely. I was like, hey, if I get this used set, it's complete. I'll sell you the other one retail. I'll just ship it to you, whatever. And sure enough, my used set, the person swapped the Cobra Island Viper for the officer. And I was just like, you took all the new stuff and just basically left the old. Even though that Cobra Island Viper was like worth more, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it was still a bummer. So I'm like, all right, I'm returning this. And thankfully my new one was complete.
You should have just swapped it with one of the movie figures and sent
I
it
mean,
back.
if you're gonna swap it. Like you're already doing it dirty. So now I got to send it back to Amazon, and I'm like, man, Amazon, you should just let me keep it. You're not gonna sell it. You're probably gonna throw it in the trash or one of those like store warehouse bins where people go in with bags and buy it all for dirt cheap anyway. But yeah, so that set's
A lot
pretty
of times
cool.
they will let you keep the figures.
I've never had that happen.
I've had
Never.
it once.
But the Cobra officer, I almost ordered through Dorkside because they sell stuff individually, and I was gonna get pre-order it, and I'm glad I didn't because yeah, that whole that boat sank. That sank. And speaking of Dorkside, did you see that Bobby from Valaverse announced Action Force update for was it the Combat Trooper? Is that what it's called? Off the top of my head, the Desert Dude, the
It was the
Dorkside
Dorkside
exclusive
exclusive, yeah.
is going to be he's going to announce that it'll be up on Valaverse's website, so you could buy those. He's going to have some of the other figures from the
Special
what that like
deployment.
deployment. Yeah, there you go. I'm like, my brain's not working, but yeah, he's going to have some of those up. He'll be putting an announcement, and he has some, I guess, some holiday items or items that for the holidays or something. I don't know if they're like themed holiday or they just might be new items to purchase for the holiday.
I think they're reissues like Bonebreaker, Carrick, Condor. Those I think that's what he's doing for the holiday specials. He said those should be up, and then the Dorkside exclusive next week. So we'll see. I check the site every day, and it never changes.
KJ Smith's a Dr. Sexbender. Sergeant
Exactly,
Savage and the
Doctor
Eagles was
Sexbender.
man. I would have kept that Cobra Island Viper for my troubles. Nah, I mean,
Should have sent him back
it's
a
one of those.
banana.
I mean, I already have 5 Cobra Island Vipers. That's why I only wanted the officer. So now I got like 2 off-color Vipers to because the reds aren't the same. Like if you look at the two
Yeah.
pack versus the Cobra Islands, like the Cobra Island ones are brighter, which I thought was a unique choice. So what about you got Outback there? Tiger Force?
Yes, sir. Now it's focused. Piece of shit. Anyway,
Yeah, we probably got to
yeah.
get your
But like I was
autofocus
telling
off.
you, is it solid color fucking knife? Even that gun he can't. I don't know what the gun is, but like his gun is just like that solid green color. Like it's like what is it doing?
I mean, you're
They
getting
ran out of
spoiled. You're getting
paint that
spoiled
day,
by
I
other
guess.
companies, and then you're also going to have to bust out some paints and stuff.
Yes. Well, you seen I already did
But
like a bunch of mods like all of their legs,
yeah,
which
see, I
didn't
don't know what
fully
what
take.
issue you're having with your figures, man. So the Cobra.
Well,
What was the
like
issue?
look, like see how they're not moving freely.
Oh,
So when
like
you make them go,
like
yeah,
that?
like if you make it go, you hear that pop.
I don't want to.
Yeah, don't. But if you open his leg, you see that joint there, you'll see, like, white stress marks on it. That's because it's not sliding freely and they're grabbing and kinda twisting at that joint. So, enough of that and it'll just snap.
I might just have to try to lube it with some shock oil. Super Action stuff mentioned
Shock
that during my
oil probably
Serpentor.
work too.
Just gotta drop a little bit
That
of
way,
lube,
because
lube it up.
yeah, you if you do that too much, they'll just break off.
I was wondering. I was like, yeah. I was like, what do you? Because I got it. Like even my Serpentor did the splits fine. I was like, he feels fine. But now when I went to go kick that leg up, I felt the resistance, and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
So I'm just
Um,
trying to keep my Joe's
yeah,
legs from breaking, so
yeah. Don't break the peg. KJ Smith. It's the same thing that happened with articulated icons. You have to sand down the nubs. Like, how much of a pain was it
yeah.
to get the legs off, though?
Once you heat them up, they come off really easy. But like I
Okay.
said, I shaved off I took paper to them, like, 4 or 5 turns on them, and once it got cold again, it didn't take. So and I don't want too much to where they're just, like, fucking flopping around. I hate that. So, I think maybe some shock oil
Yeah.
would
Might have
probably
to
be a better
find
bet.
some. So, thank you all for
Or
tuning
I'll heat them
in.
up before I play with them.
Appreciate you guys. You always got to heat up before you play with it, Um, but I do thank you guys all for tuning in. We are about to dive into some toy news, some new releases. We're gonna have our thoughts on stuff. We have some uh, thoughts on a lot of things, but let's look at some toys. And then, yeah, that figure's cool. I was just like, it came with a lot of stuff, but it was a lot of reuse
This one's
stuff, man. See, I didn't
yeah,
have
it
issues
is,
with him
but it's a
kicking forward
ninja.
with him. Yeah, but he should have
No,
had his
this
own
one's
unique
fine.
sword.
This one has no
He should have had a unique
yeah,
sword
I mean,
and
yeah,
a better back sheath.
especially for $33.
Yeah, but he came with a buttload of stuff that he couldn't really
Yeah.
utilize.
No, I dig him. I like him.
But I like it. I
Armor, like
thought
the
he was the
shin
same
armor and
Storm
stuff.
Shadow head, but the head's actually different than the Storm Shadow.
Yeah, a little bit,
Chow,
which is cool.
chow. There we go. We're gonna look at some
I like my
hide this
Joes.
here. Go look at some vintage stuff. No, we're not really gonna dive into this,
Dude, I
but this is a new
wish I
release,
was
I
into
guess.
the vintage stuff.
Dude, some of the vintage stuff looks way better
It's
than the
awesome.
Black Series. And I'm like, what? The vintage
Better.
stuff is, if I was collecting Star Wars heavy, I'd probably go vintage,
Yeah.
hands down. You'd have a lot more space.
I've
You
heard a
could
lot
build
of
army
people
build.
that are just doing the vintage collection.
Trevor made
Like,
a
I was
good
at
point. It
Target the
is
other day.
Trevor made a
Am I
point. It's like,
delayed?
no, you're not delayed. I I don't know if
Okay.
you are. But Trevor said, I wish Kamakura could store all his weapons, and that is a fact. That is a fact.
What can't
All
he
right.
store? He can store both swords. What else does he have? A gun?
He has a gun, and then he has a knife,
Oh,
and he has a
yeah,
spear,
that's right.
and then he has a double
Yeah.
broken in half spear. So he has a lot of shit.
Mm.
He's got the double headed dildo, and but yeah. So all right, so you're at the store. We got. I sort of jumped in with Trevor's comment there, but so you went to the store. What
Oh yeah,
about we were talking about Black Series or
I was
Star
looking
Wars
at the
Vintage or some
vintage
shit?
collection Boba Fett, and that Boba Fett is way cooler than the 6-inch Black Series one. It looks better articulated. It just looks funner.
Because they don't want to build. They don't want to retool them. They don't want to make a whole new figure,
I
which is
guess.
sad. But I mean, look at this shit. This is that's some nice pieces right there.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, plus, they're getting you like the huge Dio pieces to play with too.
yeah, let's go through this for you vintage collector heads out there. Like, all right, we saw that. The
Yeah,
box
that
looks nice
ATST
too.
is cool.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Chewbacca's face is a little bit eh. but I mean, you're sculpting
It's
fur
three
and
and
it's
three
at that
quarter.
size. Yeah, exactly. Which I mean, I doubt anybody's buying it just for Chewy. But
No,
I
they're
mean,
buying for
still,
that ATST.
it's not bad
I
looking.
kind of want that ATST.
What are you gonna do with it? What other three and three
I don't
quarter
know, but
stuff
it's an
do you?
ATST. I know. Fuck. I have a couple things.
No, you don't need it. Watch somebody
I
else
know.
review. Let somebody else buy it. Live through them. That's a whole freaking black hole you don't want to go down.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True. You stay in my lane.
Why does he post in the shit without backgrounds? Like, who cares about this image? Like, why would you not like? Why would you even upload that? Why not just have this
Well, because I can take that white photo and
and
cut
say
out the
you own
white,
it?
blow it up, and put legs in a picture of mine. I don't know.
But look at the interior too.
See a couple Ewoks in that bitch.
There you go. Shit, they just need to release an Ewok set with with one that has like wood branches on it. And then you got that bunker.
The bunker, that's cool. Take that outside, throw a little bit of grass and shit over the top. Get you a dio.
Yeah,
Do the doors open too?
the figure looks good too.
Yeah. Good looking scout trooper.
Oh shit, his helmet comes off.
Oh, that's the guy. Yeah, I remember him from the movie. Can't believe they made his figure though.
Yeah, doors open like the blast doors.
Huh?
Oh, and he actually
Nice.
comes carded. For you on card collectors, meh. Completely opens up. That's an
That's
intro
awesome.
to a big ass dial that somebody can make.
Well, at the rate they're going, they'll make it. What we've got cantinas now. We got this. What else? The sail barge.
Trevor said
Everything.
you should just get the 3D printed at ATST. It looks so cool. Judd in the house. If you like it, buy buy it, Josh. No need to dive down the entire vintage line. Exactly. There you
But
go.
that's where my addiction comes in though, because then I'm like, well, I got this guy. He needs to be able to fight that guy, and ugh.
And then we got into some Mezco drops that happened today. I didn't jump on this one.
200. I was like, nah, I'm good.
I mean, it's not bad. I'm just not a Dick Tracy fan like that. Like
Yeah, I like
they
Dick Tracy.
nailed the
So like,
look.
if it would have been just Dick, I probably at like 95 or $100, I might have got it.
You'd
But
have
I just
bought
don't
Dick
need
for a
both
hundred
of them.
bucks,
I would
maybe.
pay $100 for Dick.
But yeah, I mean, they nailed the look of these figures.
Yeah.
Like I love the soft goods.
And the coats are removable, so you can use them on other stuff, which is
And
really
the
cool.
Tommy gun in the guitar case.
Do they come in the guitar case or?
It goes in. It can go into the guitar case. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm
Oh,
sure.
that's
I'm
too
hoping
cool.
Toy Arc has it up
Yeah, but
there.
if I
But
get that, if I get the Tommy gun that goes in the guitar case, then I need a Antonio Banderas Desperado figure.
that is true. El Mariachi, or is that the first one? The first one. Then it was Desperado
Yeah.
after that. Um,
Yeah.
does his thing play sound? Is that what it's? Is that what they're doing, or is it just showing
No,
that?
I think that's like a little plastic thing that goes on the watch.
Oh,
I doubt it does.
we'll find out when we get the accessories. The martinis, man, I love their martinis. They can put them with all their figures, like all their booze bottles and martini things. They're great.
Yeah.
They need
Flat
to
top.
work on
That's
the
his name, isn't it? I think.
flat top. Yeah, looking all pissed off. They need to retool their like blast effects a little bit.
Yeah. I don't like. That's the one thing I don't care for out of their stuff is the shooting effects. Like they're kind of weird.
Like the one with the bullet, like
But
this one,
actually,
is
Valverse makes like really good ones.
yeah. They've been each
Oh, yeah, you
slide
can
we
see
take,
that.
we go through. It's freaking their clothes are different.
Well, it's because you can take the jackets off.
No, it's awesome though. Right there, that almost looks like a
Oh yeah.
Bruce Wayne head getting decked.
Oh, you could do a Bruce Wayne out of that Dick Tracy head, huh?
Yeah,
Sometimes the
that
mouth
like
is a little
facial
weird.
expression that looks good. Scared to see if it's gonna if they're gonna like with these images. Is this how it's gonna look, or or is the sculpt gonna be softer? Because I noticed with their, I guess they're more realistic, fleshy faces. They're softer sculpts. Like the sculpt sort of gets a lot softer. But these are
Like
sort of stylized, so it
like the
could be like Popeye.
Constantine.
Yeah, like Popeye and stuff. Since he's not really realistic enough, his sculpt was pretty solid.
Yeah. Well, that's why like with the same thing with like
Yeah,
figure arts, like when
badge.
they do like their MCU line versus their animated lines, like the animated's always, I think, much better.
Jed said there's no sound. He said just plug in the into the show sound. I mean, this if you're a Dick Tracy fan, I mean, definitely. I mean, it's a good set.
Yeah.
Two solid figures. The soft goods look phenomenal. And you said it was a working flashlight. Get the fuck out of here.
Who said that?
It looks like a that looks like a working flashlight to me.
Maybe. I wouldn't put
Man,
it
it is kind
past
of.
them. I mean,
Can I get in this any bigger? No. Guess that's as big as I'm going to get. I was trying to get it to where we can see things a little bit better. But
oh,
yeah, like that looks like it could be a working flashlight.
he
Hasbro
has
needs
like
to
no
learn about a
eyes though.
breaking double. What's that?
Like he has no eyes. He's like high as shit all the time.
Maybe just everything's too bright. He's got mole eyes.
Yeah.
Oh man, the coffee is gonna have real steam coming out of it. No, I don't. I'm all like, it's gonna have sound. It's gonna have all this shit, and it doesn't. But
Yeah, we'll
I
just
think
sell
it
it for
looks.
you, Mezco.
Yeah, look at. I mean, the head sculpts look good. His outfit looks good.
I like the hat
He,
and the coat too.
I mean, and look at all handcuffs. There's the weird little effect. Submachine gun with two removable magazines, revolver, handgun, flashlight, handcuffs. Doesn't say the flashlight functions, so maybe it doesn't light up. It would be cool if it
Mm.
did, but maybe my hopes were just dashed against the rocks. To a radio wristwatch signal effects, police badge, and coffee mug. But yeah, see, like this effect right here that has the bullet. If they would get rid of this bullet piece off of there and just have this
Yeah,
effect, it's okay. This one's a little bit too wild.
it's too crazy, yeah. And then, like, I've always hated the 3 bullets. To me, it doesn't make sense, really, for
It's the spray.
photography. I
It's
mean,
a spray, man. If you're sitting there and
well, I know,
you
but
have
in
like
a
an
still
automatic weapon and you're just
photo,
like spraying instead of actually having control of your firearm, you know.
I think it's weird.
See, I wasn't even going to go through this on their site because I had the other one opened on Mezco's site. But we're going to transition to another Mezco once we're done looking at all these pictures. But flat top comes with 4 head sculpts. That's a lot of
Yeah.
head sculpts.
He's got his stone face and then stone face looking left and then
His
jerk
eyebrow
off
up
face.
face
Yeah.
and then angry.
Oh,
Then of course he comes with the alternate or the big trench coat, sawed off pistol with magazine,
is that a
a
butt plug
blackjack.
next to the pistol?
It's a blackjack.
Oh, okay.
It does look like something else, but I mean, it's that era, man. You ever got hit with the? Have you ever messed with the real blackjack?
Yeah.
They suck. And then he has a foldable
No,
knife
I messed with one with like,
and a crowbar.
oh, it folds?
It says
That's cool.
foldable knife, but I doubt it folds because Judd is debunking a lot of the stuff that I'm excited that they could be. He says that no working flashlight, at least they don't say so in the accessory section. So it's a foldable knife, but it's already opened. We get the crowbar, but yeah, this right
Nice.
here too, the Tommy gun. I have a couple of their Tommy guns from their gun sets that they released. Not too bad. Sometimes these feel a
Yeah.
little bit. The drums feel loose, but
The
the
drums fall out
guitar
of mine all
case,
the time.
you know, guitar case though.
That's pretty cool.
Why did they could have gave a guitar case with the pink skulls?
Yeah. Next
But yeah,
one.
not a bad release.
No.
So
Yeah, I mean,
let's get. I
it's
close
not
out
for
of this one.
me,
Don't
but
need this, but so since we're talking about Mezco as well, this was a release that I was pretty stoked about.
you got that one, didn't you?
I couldn't hesitate. Like I couldn't order it quick enough. Like I had
No.
cousin Eddie from when he was in his reindeer outfit, and then this is just that it just fits well with the other set of pink skulls.
Yeah.
So
The skulls are cool. I like his new shoes too. The new shoes are pretty dope on him.
I like his jewelry. They blinged him out. They even gave him that gold tooth, and I like these animated skulls are so cool. And then they even it's both skulls are good. Like the skulls, I feel are better than the Gomez at times. But yeah, that
Yeah.
freaking he's got a
The
freaking
bear.
bear hoodie, whatever the hell it is. It's funny.
But yeah, the animated skulls I think look way cool.
Oh, what the fuck? I clicked it. What the hell happened there? All right. Got to click where it says next, Arthur. Where it says next.
Yeah.
You got the dog. Is that wait, no, is that can't be all of them. Why is it doing that?
Yeah, they usually show like the last
There we
photo where it's
go.
like
There's that one.
all the shit.
Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Because I sit here and if I let it go away, I have to wiggle the mouse a little bit. So yeah. So there's the
Oh,
he's got a like this is another reason where I'm surprised people passed on it. He has that briefcase that we've seen before, right? And oh wait, what did oh but yeah, so we got like the case and then he comes with a bunch of diamonds. When is when's the last time you heard of a figure coming with diamonds? Yeah, that bear
I
freaking
can't think of
onesie.
one. I like the bear onesie. That was pretty cool.
It was just them probably paying homage to their original like reindeer outfit. Then you got the classic, you know, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I much prefer the new version of the skull
New ones
better
are a
than that
lot
one.
more expressive. So like with my
Yeah.
setup, once I get moved and changed all my stuff around, I'm pretty much gonna have the pink skulls rocking it out. The new cousin Eddie probably up on in the back of the stage or something, like hanging out in the back. And then in the crowd's gonna be Street Gomez, the original pink skulls, and the original cousin Eddie, or cousin Eddie's gonna be with Holiday Gomez. I don't know. So much opportunity there,
Oh yeah,
possibilities.
they put Holiday Gomez back up too.
They did. They did. I think it was a good figure. But again, it's you got to be in that, want a Holiday Gomez. That dog that came with John Wick just repainted. People were complaining about that. I'm like, at least we got a dog. That bowler hat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot jaws are articulated on those. Yeah, they took a lot of pictures of this figure.
Well, what's his
Yeah,
name?
he comes with that gold AR or M16 or whatever it is. So we got some details there. I think there's like he has like a skull patch like design on his fur.
Yeah,
It would have been cool if they could have added some
something.
articulation to it, to where he could have been got like gave him a P effect, because they
I don't know. I
advertised it
like
with like a
the
cart.
I like the slug look of the animal because like timber articulated, I hate it. It's weird.
So you like the solid, better for photography, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, D Amazing doing amazing work with this figure photography. I think it's still D Amazing doing this stuff, right?
This looks like D stuff.
There you got. So he comes with the two sets of shoes. Comes with the boots, the bear onesie thing, the dog metal. I like that they use metal chains for a lot of it.
Yeah, the bear onesie's the best part, I think.
And Judd said, "Looks like you killed. I killed your chat. I'll catch the rest." No, no, Judd. You didn't kill the chat. RG's just coming back in finally. How long did it take you to get home, Art? But no, Judd did not
Yeah,
kill the
Art,
chat.
you were
And
the
then we
chat.
got no, I was like, what are you talking about? You killed the chat? No, man. If you're watching this on replay, Judd, you stay. If you want to watch it live, your comments were good. So we got some different hats, different bling, a meat cleaver and a knife, some beers, some joints. They're smoking and not
Molotov.
smoking, a Molotov, uh, a baton, a little gold pistol. Yeah, I mean it's a solid set of accessories. And this guy retailed for like 95, if I'm not mistaken.
95, yeah.
Yeah, he was 95. Like that's you get all of that. Like I understand everybody's like, where's my license to this and that? Like I understand that frustration. And it's frustrating to see them come out with like their own IP before they get, you know, Gambit out, 89 Batman, stuff like that. But you can't disregard that
Gambit.
they're still freaking cool figures, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I understand the frustration. Everybody's like, man, they got, and then even with the Gomez, the holiday Gomez, which let me go back there. I'm
But
not
at
going to
the
go
same
into full
time,
details, but it's
and they
95
just
bucks.
dropped Predator. They dropped Constantine. I think the new figure is dropping like this week or next week. Then we got Crow right after that. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, everybody that's complaining and saying, where's this, where's that? Wait until these floodgates are open. Hasbro's already been opening floodgates and hitting people for their wallets. Like, look at how many GI Joes were just like pushed through. You
Yeah,
know, all my GI Joes are pretty much up to date. Besides whatever the previous last chunk of like new figures to pre-order that was like Cover Girl and the original Outback and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a pretty
yeah.
cool Gomez or your first intro to Gomez, the holiday one is not a bad one to get into. Um,
I
I'll go
had him.
through
He's
these
really
photos
good.
pretty quick. There's the original Pink Skulls. You know, it's definitely a good holiday like sweater, and he has the hat from reminds me of Christmas Vacation.
Cousin Eddie.
Yeah, with Cousin Eddie. That's why I love them both. And he came with a bunch of cool stuff. Like some of this stuff isn't this stuff. Wait. The last one was Advent Calendar, right? If I'm not mistaken,
No,
that yeah, it
um,
was an Advent Calendar,
Hol-
I think.
Holiday Gomez was by himself, and then there was an advent calendar with a bunch of accessories, wasn't it?
Oh, Advent Calendar was Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. But yeah, this thing comes with light up eyes that don't stay on because for some reason they didn't do the click on, turn on eyes. I don't think. I think they just do the hold it down.
The push button. Yeah.
But yeah, it comes with so many cool accessories. It's if you never had a Gomez, this is definitely one I would recommend. Yes,
Oh
the
yeah,
swords and stuff is definitely holiday themed, but you don't have to have that sweater on him. He comes with the martini, comes with the booze bottle, all the hands, the little grub, and then you can just put all the stuff
good
on him. I mean,
good luck putting that puffy jacket on.
it wasn't that bad to put on. You didn't like it.
Gave me
You didn't like
hell.
it. You're like, forget the puffy jacket. Now I'm wondering if they changed the like he'll probably have his sword and he'll have I already know I already spoiled it. Damn. If you want to know
No,
what they
remember it
came
was
with last year, well, one was I know what this one was, and then the grub had his. I'll spoil it. If
his sword. Yeah,
he had a sword, and then there was the hoverboard, which was uh still cool. It was still cool. But yeah, if you
maybe
never
they
had a
changed it. Maybe
Gomez,
they put something different.
right? That's what I'm saying. It might be something different. It might be a different deco on it, but again, $95. I mean, they're sticking with this. This is not a bad price in my opinion. I think it's pretty affordable.
He's still available too.
Yeah, he's still available. And then when I say affordable, I mean he's definitely it's that import sort of premium price point. But I mean, it's better than some of those con boxes where they're like, "We'll give you a bunch of crap you don't want, but you're going to pay another $100." You know, it's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. And then arts in there saying Holiday Gomez has so many different fun accessories, and that the advent calendar was Cousin Eddie. Yeah, I got those mixed up.
Hey, I'll be right back. I have to go to the restroom.
Are you talking about you? Oh, he might have muted and froze. Okay, guys. So as he's going to use the facilities, um, what do we got? He said RG is 20, 25 minutes. Don't dock my pay. Your Zorana came in, dude. I have Dusty, Zorana, and the Crimson Guards. I do believe all come in tomorrow. So I'll have my 5 total Crimson Guards, and then I'll have Zorana and Dusty. I can't wait. Cannot wait. That Zorana looks so good. And I'm sure you're going to probably tell me, Art, that it looks amazing. And then please, please stop the flood. My wallet is on life support. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we get a lot of griping and uh, hee hawing and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, we're getting our figures. You just, stuff takes time. Ernest, what did you miss? You missed everything. Josh is be right back. You take a break. We talked about some Mezco reveals, talked about some Star Wars vintage, and that's where we're at. So I'm actually going to continue on without uh Josh. Some of the stuff he may not we got a little reveal of some more McFarland Supermans, some DC Supermans. I don't know what Superman this is. I am probably awful for that. I don't know what Superman is this. This is more modern version of him with the black mixed into the body and suit. He'll be a Walmart exclusive gold label. I don't know. I don't know if that's a what version. RG saying
Weird
Eradicator.
ass
So
Superman.
Superman Eradicator? And Ernest said Eradicator. Yeah, see, I don't follow Superman like that. He just looks like gives off David Hasselhoff vibes. Like I got my shades. I need to go watch the beach. But I mean, it looks good.
Oh,
That's sort of how he's supposed to look. Be pretty cool to see some extra ones. I'm still kicking myself in the butt for not getting that Mafex Hush Superman. I feel like that is the most ideal Superman figure you can have for a collection. 3-0 busting out a DLX Black Panther. I feel like it's a little, I don't know. 3-0 for me, it's if I don't even know what scale this is. I'm assuming
I
it's
think it
probably
looks weird.
1/6. It does look, I mean, they're trying to benefit off of, the Black Panther movie dropping.
The torso
Looks
looks too long.
Come on, everybody loves that pizza Spidey super long torso. Bunch of details like texture throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe it'd
Anybody
be
picking
cool.
this up? Oh, that's wild.
It's one of those Wakanda shields.
Yeah, got some effects there. Trevor said it's pretty close to 1/10 scale.
I think it'd probably be 1/9. Like I don't know.
Oh,
I had
he comes
one
with
of the other ones.
the gauntlet, but that looks weird.
Yeah. It's like the chest is way much like a lot bigger than the abdomen.
But see, you can't even really judge too much like that either, because there's people. A lot of people love Revoltech, and I can't really stand Revoltech because it's weird and gappy like that. But articulation wise and poses, they can get some crazy poses.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. I will definitely not be picking this up, but it'll be interesting to watch some reviews on this, and see what people can pose out of it. Oh, there you go. 17.2 centimeters.
Whatever that
So
is in inches.
somebody will probably comment how many inches. RG said during the death of Superman story. So that's like when all the other Supermans came out, like Steel, Superboy, or was it Superboy? I don't know. All of them. DLX is pretty close to 1/10 scale. I've been picking up some DLX Iron Man suits, but that's it. I mean, Iron Man stuff is just cool because I mean, if you can make a Hall of Armor, I mean, a Hall of Armor
And they
is a
DLX
solid
did
thing.
the badass Hulkbuster too, where you could put their figure in it.
Oh, nice.
Well, I mean the
And for you
top part
Hot
anyway.
Toys fans, some people excited about the She Hulk. Let's take a look at these
Get that
pictures.
Shrek figure.
I mean, it's not bad. It looks just like the actress that they
Hmm.
based it on. It just looks like they took it straight out of the series. Only thing is this the seamless body stuff. That's
I
why I
don't like
didn't.
it.
That's why I was like, I'm not a fan of my 3-0 Storm Shadow because of the seamless.
It's too much like
Trevor says
rubber.
yeah, it is rubber. It's just that rubber that bends, and then you got to worry about it like cracking and I don't know, so much
Yeah.
risk involved. But it is a hefty
So are they
looking
doing a
figure.
Daredevil too?
They must be doing it. Wait, what? The eyes actually can be
Only.
moved.
Hmm.
So you can position the eyes. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, until you get them all wonky and they look weird.
No, that's the fun thing. Get them all wonky for some good photos. Yeah, it looks like they just ripped this straight out of the show. That connection right there looks a little weird
Mm.
or too long. I don't
Uh,
know. I feel like it needs something. Something's off right here.
like the wrist is not. Yeah.
But again, that's that risk of that with that rubber overlay. Newly designed muscular body. Here she is with the inferior Hulk. That Hulk looks
Inferior
weird in that
Hulk.
outfit.
Uh-huh.
Like she looks like she's ready to do stuff. He looks like he's wearing pajamas, comfy pajamas. She could do the clap.
Man, she looks cool. I mean,
I mean, it looks like She Hulk.
Hot Toys Hot Toys always look cool, but they're more like statues than
You get
action
him into that
figures.
one, like a good pose. But it comes down a bunch of hands showing all the stuff. Cell phone holding hand. Look at they focused on her butt right there for some reason.
Yep.
They're like, look at that. Look at those glutes.
Well, that way you can recreate her twerking scene.
And I mean, that's just what's I guess that's just what's in, man. And I think we're at the end of it again. But yeah, so She-Hulk from Hot Toys coming out. That's nifty. Nifty. We got another McFarlane reveal.
All these
Batman
McFarlanes will be
DC
out
versus
next week.
vampires. DC versus vampires. And also I do have to say, if I see your comment and I add a little bit of like a voice to it, don't take it as a mocking or anything. I'm just trying to have fun. So I just want to say that because I do little voices and stuff. It's more of just entertainment purposes. So if I do it, it's not towards you personally. It's just me having fun, trying to keep you guys entertained. RG said he has sideshow rewards and he may pre-order her. He needs a little bit of green in his life. But yeah, so what's going on with this Batman? They just that looks he has a
Just
freaking battle axe.
yeah, just another Batman from some comic run.
Is he undead?
Looks
Is
pretty
he
cool.
is a vampire?
I think he might be a vampire. Yeah.
That's all there is. I'm so out of
Yep.
the loop when it comes to some of these stories and all this stuff. Like I'm still back in the days where we had Batman versus Predator. You know, that whole series was awesome. Seeing Batman go toe to toe with the Predator. But like I don't care what like he could keep pumping out Batmans and Supermans. I mean, he does put in the detail and it's like you may not have heard of this, but it might just scratch that itch where you're like, all right, I could deal with it. I want to pick it up. Like it's almost like
Yeah.
you may not be a fan of every Superman out there, but I'm sure he's going to release one that you're going to want.
Yeah.
And then
Todd's
here we
sculpted
go.
great.
I don't even want to look at this stuff. All right, let's do it. 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 I'm going to skip ahead to this. So we got some 3-packs that are coming out, and I just want Banshee. I just need a Banshee for my X-Men. I don't need these outfits, but I know a lot of people are sort of are beyond hyped about having X-Men in these outfits.
Really.
I just didn't I I just didn't like this. Not for Gambit, not for Psylocke. Banshee is okay, but I guess it just
Yeah.
wasn't my thing growing up in the comics, but I can see the appeal. Um,
Yeah. To have a team that all matches is kind of cool.
Look at those sideburns. That Gambit head sculpt looks really good. I think I talked about that last time on one of my streams. Psylocke's head sculpt looks good. Like the head sculpts look fantastic. I feel like the head sculpts took a lot of the budget. Um, but I mean it's gonna be awesome.
It was like all the
Uh
budget because all these bodies are reused, aren't they?
I'm not even gonna say that. They might be. I don't know. RG says DC versus vampires is very fairly new storyline. So McFarlane's stepping it up, getting caught, like doing some more recent stuff. Trevor says, I'm just happy these sets are all updated bucks. Okay, so they are all new. Yes, that is true because you got the double jointed elbow for the females.
And penless.
Yeah, and pinless. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a good way to quickly build your X-Men team in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
But again, I'm just not a fan of this. My Gambit never looked like that. You got to have the trench coat. My Psylocke needed to be in her like ninja gear looking stuff, like the black or blue or whatever color the artist decided to render it. But Banshee looks great. Banshee looks fantastic. It's just you got to buy a 3-pack to get them. It's bullshit. Psylocke, meh. The head sculpt's all right. I just meh. She doesn't look mean enough. She's like, you see this fist
The
right here? I'm gonna
collar.
punch you in the face. Yeah, she just like the figure just looks bored. Like, why am I here on this live? And again, I looked at this image on one of my last state of the arts, but the Gambit head looks a lot better. Like they definitely improved it. Banshee's heads look good.
You notice how they changed Banshee's haircut with each head?
Well, because he's like blasting, so he's got like his hair's
Oh,
all
no, he's got,
perfect
like, mutton chops in that one, and then in the next one, he has no sideburns.
because he's screaming, man, and it's just blasting his hair so far back, his chops are gone.
It just took them off and fucking it's gone.
But you are right. I mean, I guess depending on how you want the look,
Classic,
but
not classic, yeah.
or it might have been difficult to do in a facial expression and make the chops look good, so they decided to scrap them.
Yeah. I like the screaming head, though, it's really cool.
It does. Why didn't he? They didn't give him an effect. Like everybody else comes with an effect, but he doesn't get one. He just gets the alternate head. So you can
He just
pre-order
shove
these
anything in his
December
mouth.
8th. Then we got this set. Forge looks cool, but again, I just don't need these
See, I like
costumes.
Storm and Jubilee in that pack.
Storm's head sculpt, like with the short hair and stuff, just her face and eyes look really good. And I've always loved the electrical fingers that they do on their figures.
Yeah.
Um, Jubilee, of course, the bubblegum thing that you got to have that. But her effects they gave, it's just like that's not her effects.
Yeah.
She doesn't swirly fire gas anything. Like that's not her abilities. It's bothersome when they don't get stuff right, but they're just reusing stuff.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think those effects came with, the hood.
It's just Forged looks probably the best out of all of them though. Like they gave him the new head sculpt, very more like it's more realistic, but
He
the
looks
leg looks
sad,
good.
though.
He does look sad, but you just got to give Forge a hug.
"Oh,
I
nigga,
hate
please hug me."
that gun's the gun that came, I think, with Nuke. That's a old ass gun.
Wow. How long ago did
Maybe it's
Nuke
Nuke.
come out?
He came out probably 10 years ago, if
Holy
not
shit.
longer. I would say. I mean, it's Nuke came out a while ago,
It is a
but it
cool
looks like
gun,
it's a
though.
gun that's definitely been reused before. But again, you want to build that team. There you go. You gotta get that awful Wolverine. Look at that face. He's like, oh man, what do
He's
we
like,
do?
"On sucks."
This is what, yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Knock all those figures down because this figure is a must for me. It is a must. It's the freaking blob, and it is so much better than the build a figure. The build a figure is a little bit grotesque, but RG throwing out the he said that game came from the gun was from the Hydra 2-pack, AIM 2-pack, and Nuke. Jeez, they used it a lot. But this blob figure looks phenomenal. It looks
I'll
so
probably get
good.
this one.
You can have him eating, yelling, puking, like, and he comes with two head sculpt. It's a phenomenal, pinless, big fat figure. And now, Josh, now I can do a selfie series, bro. They got the body for me. I could do a selfie series. I can put my head on it. They won't put this as there. They should. They should because I know people would buy the shit. But this figure looks great.
Yeah, they'd probably get in trouble, though. Yeah, the
Why?
torso
Because some
articulation, they did a good job. That's what Edge was or Trevor was saying.
yeah, they did. It looks clean. It looks clean. And Ernest coming in here. I like the head sculpt on the Wolverine, the best one yet. I guess I just need to look at it again. Like I just feel like it's just so many Wolverines, but I'll take a look at it just for you, Ernest. I'll look at that Wolverine another time. Give it another once over. But yeah, that blob looks fantastic.
It's like Ralphie May.
Look at that. Look at that. He's fat and gross. He's the blob, but he's not overly grotesque. Like the Build-A-Figure was like excessively like they were like, let's give him extra wrinkles and make him. Oh, I messed that all up. I
Did
messed
it
it up again,
again.
guys. Messed it up because I made the arrow go away and I clicked. But yeah, he's gonna be great with that toad in front of him.
Yeah. You have Toad?
Yeah, yeah. The toad was worth it. If you can get them on sale, I recommend it. It's all right. Correction: the toad is a great figure, but the retail price was a hard pill to swallow because you got him, some alternate hands, extra head, and some frogs with them, but not much.
Yeah, it's like $33, wasn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, they got the hand sculpts on this guy. Look, I think this is gonna be an excellent figure. I can't wait. Can't wait. He's like, how dare he looks like Eric Cartman in like human form. But he's pretty. He's a good size. He's not overly huge, but he's definitely bigger than your average. Like, look at him next to Gambit.
Yeah. He'll be good size.
And somebody just quickly was like taking shots. There's the box. That pose reminds me of the arcade game. So the windowless packaging, dude. Fig swaps are going to be out there and be heavy. Heavy fig
Yeah, be
swaps,
careful buying used.
or even just inspect your stuff when you get them in a store. I don't know who is looking for this rogue.
I like the
I
new head
mean,
sculpt.
I didn't need Rogue in that outfit. I mean, I know other people would for the collection. I mean, the head sculpt does look good, and it's exactly what they were trying to capture with the that costume.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like alternate hands and just one head sculpt. That's it. Didn't anybody know if she comes with anything else extra? They mention it. So you got the fist, and
I've
you can
only
see the
seen her with the
hands,
open and fist.
but I don't see any accessories or alternate heads or anything.
Probably not. 27.99. You get that and the extra set of hands.
I mean, at least she doesn't have anything that's like loosely that just falls down.
Or high heels, thank God.
Um, oh, okay. So Trevor was saying that Wolverine I was crapping on is the first pinless version. Sucks they used old crappy claws. Outback Rogue looks really good. Okay. RG just says extra hands. Extra hands? That can't be it. That can't just be extra hands. Like, what else? What? What? They're gonna sell this for $27 or $25 with just a. I guess I can't say anything. I
Oh
did.
yeah.
I guess they did that with the retro one too. So,
Hmm.
man,
She had
that's
like,
wild.
yeah, extra set of hands.
And we got the
I want Craven.
Spider-Man animated series Craven. I don't even have a Craven for my collection, and I am so bummed about that. I don't even want this one. I want a different one. I want one of the older ones, and I'm so bummed that I
Oh,
missed out on it because I need a Craven, but I
see, I
can't
like all
justify.
the.
I don't want this one because it's animated style. But
Oh, see, I like the animated series stuff.
so you're gonna go all in with the Spider-Man animated stuff?
Oh no, not all, just a few.
Like, whoa, whoa! Don't be saying all.
Like I'll probably get. I want Scorpion. This Craven will be a good one to have, but so far that's it.
It's Craven. Then the Gameverse Spider-Man updated buck. That's a lot of cool accessories. Like I do like the head webbing. I wish I had that, but I didn't ever bought the Spider-Man that had it. I think this is the one that goes like around the body. than just miscellaneous stuff. There's the only one that's rough is this one. If you're gonna just have them hanging from something straight down, it's gonna be good. But that thing, if you try to do it any other direction, that thing's gonna droop. It's
Yeah.
gonna droop like Ghost Rider on his bike chain, flame chain thing that drags on the ground. But okay, so I mean they're definitely reutilizing. They're doing a lot of repaints, lots and lots of repaints.
They're just putting it on the new bodies.
They got to make up for that. Trevor's all about it. It's like I need that. It's like I need that PS4 Spider-Man.
Well, I know a lot of
I'm an
people like
Xbox guy, so I haven't even played any of the Spider-Man games.
the original one is like really hard to find now, I think, and it's expensive.
Oh, well, that's probably why they re-release it. They seem to do that with their figures. Once they start seeing something being like really expensive or popular, they're like, "Oh, let's re-release it or let's do a updated version."
Yeah.
But some nice digi renders there. I don't know what's going on. Why? I don't.
He's like,
Or
Ryan
is
or Dan, I told you, motherfucker, one time.
I don't. Why the still shots though? I don't get it. I didn't watch the stream. I know 3POA was up there stream sniping. He was going live while they were going live and doing a live. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I watched the
2022
3PO one.
draft. 2022 giraffe. A giraffe. We get a giraffe.
Yeah, they just like picked all their favorite shit or whatever.
Kid Omega. I don't.
This is
Is
one of
this like
those like
Omega
whatever.
Red related? Who is this related to? What's he from? I don't know.
Looks like
We
he's on
got
that
Donald saying
Darwin looking
Spider-Man
body.
looks good. We'll definitely pick him up if I see him in stores. I don't know who Kid Omega is. Why am I having a brain fart? It sounds familiar. Somebody will comment, I'm sure. All right, so yeah, so it's like a all plastic onesie, looked like little paint strips painted on. RG saying newer run of X-Men. He's got some big old glasses and that pink gun if they did the right angle. There you go. We've got this gun before. This came with Cable. And why does he have big old like cat rim glasses? It's weird. But yeah, this is a Cable gun, but they just cast it in translucent plastic. And his head sculpt's not that good. And I don't mean to, I'm not sitting here trying to crap on it, but I mean I'm calling, a spade. Like if I'm looking at it and like the head sculpt is
It's very
lackluster.
plain.
Yeah. It reminds me of Hawkeye, like the Marvel Legends Hawkeye, the one they did on the retro card and stuff. They just did like the plain eyes. It's not like 3D scanned or whatever, but it's a very lackluster figure.
It kind of looks like the Darwin body too.
Art G is commenting. Head sculpt looks like the character the way he was drawn. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Kid Omega is part of the current X Force. RG says Cable Gun and Deathlock. That's right. But okay, so if I'm dogging on anything and this is accurate to the way it's drawn, then disregard if it's just I guess the drawing style. So, and Trevor said they should give him a smirk.
Okay?
Yeah, yeah. His glasses are weird. I don't know. Something's off. Something is just. But if he's drawn like that, maybe I just need. I'm
It's
gonna look it up right
mostly
now.
because we just don't know who he is, so we have no connection to him.
I'm looking him up right now, just because I want to see a comic image of Kid Omega. I should be looking it up on the computer so I can share with everybody, but I'm not. I'm looking it on my phone. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me look. I'm going to bring it up because I'm going to bring this up because Let me close
I
this
have
because
to
I'm.
look.
No, I'm bringing it up. I'll bring it up. I'm going to go to Google search them.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm going to stop screen sharing because I don't know if I go to Google and type in stuff, what's going to pop up in Google. So I look up stuff, people. All right. It's funny. We're going to look up Kid Omega. Omega Kid. All right. Images. We're gonna bring this back up. And Spider-Man. Do whatever Josh can. There we go. All right. So I hate how this, why can't I just look at it like a screenshot? But still, like this image. Got to go through all this just to click on it. What the?
I guess he looks similar.
Oh, that was crap. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, anyway, so it's like, here you go. Like the glasses look good in the drawing. I guess it's just hard to turn it into
Yeah.
figure form. Like they just could have added a little bit more subtleties. I guess it depends on who's drawn it.
Oh wow. This is yeah.
Like he could have, that would have been dope if he came with like effects. So his powers or so, I don't know what his powers are, but that's his glasses are made out of his powers.
He has the
That's pretty
power
dope.
of pink.
That's pretty sweet.
I like that version more, I think.
I see it. I see
That's
it. Okay, I
cool.
can see the simplicity, but it still seems like, I guess it depends on how it's drawn. Like this one has a lot more like features and stuff, but then you got that, like I said, this one's a simple one. But let's get back to looking at Kid Omega. So after you see those drawings, it's definitely they're trying. Like his glasses are supposed to look like his energy projection. Yeah, they just didn't do it very well. Maybe it's just because of the plug where it plugs in is darker. If this would have all been the same tone. But I mean, for I'm sure the next run of Kid Omega, they'll fix it and they'll make it look better. Then we got this
They
guy.
always do.
It's Puma. It's Puma again with a different.
That's Fang.
It's Puma. Puma Fang. Fang
Puma
Puma.
Steve.
Is it really Fang? His name's Fang.
Yeah. I don't
I,
I'm not familiar
no,
with him, but I think he
I'm
might
not
be
familiar.
newer too.
This is Generation X. I think it's Generation X.
Sure
No,
RG will let us
is this
know.
part of Corsair? The Corsair's crew
Oh, I think it
might be
might
part of
be
Corsair.
actually.
You might be part of Corsair's crew.
His Corsair is one of the reveals.
Yeah, I'm
Fang is Shira Empire? Shira?
Shiar.
Shiar.
Shiar Empire. Okay. So Trevor, definitely one of those everybody been wanting a Fang. What is your guys' view of Fang and his representation in figure form? I, I guess it's I mean it's definitely a character. It has like good I guess it has paint. It's just basically it's gonna be a lot of mustard, paint where it there, paint with they might just cast these in white. They're doing a lot of this coloring and stuff with just the plastic.
Yeah.
And he just comes with it looks like does he come with just yeah, he has open. He's gonna have open
And
palm, and he's gonna have fist hands, but that's it. This
probably.
dude, now this is Gen X, if I'm not mistaken, with
I like the
was it
leathers look.
the skin or whatever the guy's name is, like all those guys that was it Modor or whatever. Fang is so Trevor says I'll take any and all new X-Men characters, and I'm really happy to see them go cosmic. Yeah, yeah, definitely need to. This figure is beautiful. This figure looks awesome.
What's his
If they,
power?
he has a flame beard.
Is that what it is? That's
It's
his power, Flamebeard?
no, no. I don't. I can't remember what his powers are. I
Or
have a
maybe he
bunch of
like
the
blows
comics,
fire?
but him like that whole Gen X stuff was dope because it was him and can't even think of the people's names. I just know there was a guy that could like dealt with like chamber mega level.
Oh, he says Omega level. Wow, okay. What does he do though? Like, does he breathe fire or what's the deal with that? I don't
Okay,
get it.
let's see what chamber does. I'll Google it. We'll Google it.
I like the leather jacket and that whole look. That looks really badass. Ooh, I bet like that new Ghost Rider they released it on the card. Put that head on that body. That'd be pretty cool.
He has the ability to cast energy blast from his chest.
Oh,
He had limited control of his power and destroyed much of his chest and lower face when his powers emerged. He lost his powers on M Day for a time. He used technology to give himself sonic based abilities. He regained his powers after the events of Age of X. Um, his thorax and abdominal cavities are chambers for a furnace of psionic energy capable of nuclear fission, whose output can be projected as a wide blast of concussive force or laser-like focused beams that disrupt atomic bonds. That's
okay.
insane. That's but yeah, this figure looks dope. It's a really cool figure. Yeah, it'll be good on the shelf. It looks good, and I love the sculpt work. Definitely, they put some money into it. Then we got her. Forgot who she
It's
is. It
Mia
looked
Khalifa.
no. She's part of the Gen X stuff too. I need to go back and read some comics. I'm pretty sure she's part of the Gen X crew. Everybody's going to comment. Trevor's probably like, "That's so and so, you stupid fuck." You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at
You
least
guys
saying
don't
I
know what the
don't
fuck you're
know.
talking about.
I don't know, but I mean, it looks all right. Again, it's the plastic is the primary color source, and then little bits of paint. Head sculpt looks good, but again, a lot of their head sculpts are pretty good. And then
Yeah.
we got my man
Especially when they
Corsair.
don't try to do like the MCU faces look like shit, but
Corsair looks like Corsair.
yeah.
I
And
mean,
he's even got his Corsair.
whatever. That's the same sword we've seen with Pirate Deadpool.
Yeah.
Would have been cool if they gave him some boots or something. Like this right here, this area of Marvel Legends really gets to me where they're just like, let's not even give him any sculpt. Let's just get him like he's in a onesie. And I know how certain comics are drawn that way. I just wish they would have gave him some boots.
Yeah.
He says, "You guys are
But I
imbeciles. It's
mean
inconceivable." Man, I wonder who this
inconceivable.
is. I don't know who this
Dude,
is. Do you know
all
who
these
this
comic
is?
pictures I'm looking at, he doesn't have any boots. That's Emma Frost.
I know. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Oh, I'm gonna say fuck her.
Oh, Trevor said that the lady was called Monet.
Oh, Monet. I'm calling her Mia Khalifa.
Ernest, bro, do you even X Men, man? No,
But
Ernest.
yeah,
There's so
look,
many X Men.
Corsair doesn't have boots. It's just red.
Hey, all right. Then I can shut my mouth. I can shut my mouth. You debunked it. Trevor says I need to give you guys a reading list. Man, there's so many comics out there. Yes, I would love a reading list of what's if as long as it's good.
Trevor, that's really nice of you, but that's with you assuming that I know how to read.
That is true. That's an assumption. He might have got offended by that, by you saying that he needs to needs to read. No, this figure looks good. I
Except
mean,
for the
it's
feet.
what's wrong with the feet?
Dude, those things do not stand.
Well, I mean, but she looks good.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I
if you can
understand
get
the
her to
heels don't
stand.
stand. But I haven't had a figure with these types of heels. This might work.
Mm, we'll
Oh,
see.
she got a little bit of a frump face, like those lines right there. They're giving her some age instead of beauty.
Should
She's
hold
like,
her.
whoa, 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 no touching, no touching.
Stop right there. Stop
Don't
right there.
touch me. I you gotta pay for that dance.
But
Ernest coming in. She looks like Christina Aguilera, and when you open the package, she will smell like an ashtray as well. So, but no, it looks
oh,
looks like a
and
good figure though.
I know this figure don't stand because on the live stream they couldn't get her to stand up. He was just having to put his finger on the top of her
Oh,
head.
I see it. Yep, he's holding her. And we got our Cyclops! Yay! Cyclops!
I like this
Ooh.
one. He's on that Vulcan body, isn't he?
Oh man, probably. He's like, look at that! I got an eye sizzle. I got an eye sizzle going on right here.
This would
It's an
make a
eye
good
sizzle.
kick-ass custom.
It's Cyclops. Cyclops is cool. Everybody tries to give him shit. Wolverine gives him shit. Everybody gives him shit, but I like Cyclops.
Yeah, me too.
Especially I really liked him in Age of Apocalypse too. But I mean it's got like some decent sculpt in there for like the lines and stuff. But
Yeah,
again, it's gold plastic, a little bit of red paint, gold paint going through. I guess this might be their answer to try to like deal with paint quality control issues is by reducing as much paint as possible
yeah.
and
Probably
use
lets it
plastic.
allows them to pump them out faster too.
I don't know. What the fuck is a rose?
You know.
And a golf club. Oh, this must be their tees. A rose and a golf club. Wait, what is that? What is that white thing? It's a meerkat.
It's a
It's a
skill
rat.
snooter.
I don't know what that is.
Golf
I don't
club,
know
a
what this
rose.
is. I know Trevor knows. Trevor probably when they showed this stuff, he probably flipped out. He like smacked whoever was next to him and was like screaming at the top of his lungs. What is going on here? Who's the golf rose? I don't know. People, come on.
Code's pet.
Chode? Chode's pet. Let me see. Marvel's Chode.
I'm gonna say you better type in Marvel first. You might get something weird.
I know. Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Chode. Look at Josh right there. The biggie's part of the freaking Corsair crew. Okay, so but what about yeah, the big greens? I remember back in the Toy Biz days, um, and I think I still have one. There's the dude that was like had the rapier. He had like a patch and he had like the ponytail and he's bald and he had like the little Fu Manchu mustache. Um, that dude, I had him as Toy Biz. And I also had this big green like robot guy. He was big and green and he had a little version of himself that like popped out. Um I think of his name.
Can't
Green.
figure out who would use a golf club.
There we go. Uh, what's his name? Warstar. Warstar. I had that figure. That would be cool if they released him. Or Tusk. Tusk would have been a cool one. Like there's just like this is opening up doorways into like where are we going to get a Trevor Fitzroy? Um, but I don't know what the Rose and Golf Club, unless this is all related. But
Is there a
the
character named Rose?
the Rose could be the dude the guy that I was talking about with the rapier and stuff. Maybe he was I don't
Let's
know.
see.
But that's still cool. Like that's a lot of Marvel Legends reveals. Like for a line, and a lot of people dogging it, and don't even get me started on this set or this set or this set or this set. Like all of these sets anger me. Like I want that Iron Man. I want to get it because Marvel vs. Capcom. I still need to get a Mojo and a long shot. What are you looking at?
That guy's name, he's from Marvel. His name's The Rose.
Let me bring you on full screen. Let's bring it up.
So
Could
I don't
be.
know. Maybe that's what The Rose is for.
Could be. But yeah, like I want to get the Iron Man set because it looked like Marvel vs. Capcom. I need to get a Mojo and a long shot. I didn't get this set because it was just super expensive, and I want to get them separately. And I missed out on Mojo being the cheaper price, and I haven't pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Daredevil set I don't care about. I just want the Daredevil because it's the new Buck and the head sculpt looks good. And then the Strife set,
He's
all I
gonna.
want is pretty boy and Strife. Like I just don't like this could have been a wave.
Yeah.
And we're gonna probably get that Daredevil re-released, but
Well, Rectangular did his video a couple months ago about all the 2023 releases, and Daredevil's coming in some kind of Build-A-Figure wave. So
yeah, probably hopefully we get a Shadowlands Daredevil. But yeah, I'm like I want the Strife. I do. I want Strife and Pretty Boy, and that's all I want from that set. But yeah, so these are just them playing with the toys, I guess, or we're actually back at the beginning. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, that was a interesting trip, and then we get into NECA. This was a surprise. Come on,
we're
Josh,
getting
what do
him
you think?
on the
Talk about it.
scooter. It looks like the NECA scooter.
But who is that?
Oh shit! What's his name?
Kino?
It's in the scroll down. It says it in
It's
the thing. I
Kino.
can't remember the character's name. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Kino. And it's cool that we're getting actually a
Kino,
full-on
yeah.
scooter, like a pizza delivery vehicle that we can use with other figures. It's my only concern is he going to be scaled with that other humanoid that they made? They made that one that was part of like the loot crate or whatever it was. The foot soldier
Oh,
kid.
the kid, Danny.
Yeah, he didn't really scale properly.
I don't know. It's like Kino scales well.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. This is all proto, but it's still awesome. Like I'll definitely get that. You
Yeah.
got to have Kino. Like yeah, it's like Danny, meh, you know. But Kino is definitely an iconic character, definitely. And then Trevor saying that he's hoping with Marvel we're getting Hepazaba, so we can finally get a decent Pharaoh and Wolfsbane. And then he said the Mojo set was nice. Trevor's been just getting everything lately. It's pretty crazy. He's been posting in the plastic cannibals all the stuff, and I'm like, damn, he don't stop. Um, I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean,
Limited edition Ghostbusters Plasma Series Ivan Reitman 6-inch action figure.
for some people, they'll probably want it, you know?
Yeah, the whole Plasma series bothered me for the fact that they didn't scale. They weren't 1/12 scale, man. Like they didn't scale with Legends or anything. It's like why? That's the only mark that they missed.
Yeah.
But this box looks cool.
The box is really cool. Tobin's Spirit Guide.
Special edition 2 of 2. Oh, Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Thank you. Extremely exclusive. Only two exist. What?
What?
So it says right there, extremely exclusive. Only two exist. One of two. Two of two. Why? What is this?
So how
It
do you
might have
get
been.
it?
It might be like a auction. So let me see.
Oh,
Limited edition. Da, da, da. Uh, it's a charity auction event. So you bid on it. So there's only going to be two of them in existence. So let's click on this. Let's check out this charity event.
5 days, 3 hours. Is it not? The auction hasn't started, or
I don't know.
it says bid on
Value
value.
priceless. Huh. That's neat. It's neat. You know, it's neat. Anybody wants to do this, and then we get into some mythic legions, some figura obscura, and this I don't care what people say about it. It is Christmas. It is Father Christmas, and it is a freaking gorgeous looking piece.
Did you buy it?
Yes, there's no hesitation. It's Santa Claus, bro.
Really? He's still up, dude. I was looking at it today.
So you know what's funny is the Chris and I think it was George from the Four Horsemen. They went live or they went on their stream, and somebody was trying to be a smartass and said it was a flop or whatever, and he highlighted the comment and he's like, "Oh, it was a flop." He's like, "I wish all my releases were a flop." So they're selling these like crazy, and then he's like, in the same breath, he's like, "If we don't make enough, people are complaining." He's like, "But if we make plenty of them, people complain."
Yeah,
But
he's still available right now.
it is a pretty. It's I wasn't expecting a warrior Santa at all. It would have been sort of neat, but you can customize it with how modular mythics are and everything. But every obscura figure that came out has been pretty iconically accurate to what their characters are. So you had Krampus that looked like Krampus. You had the headless horseman that looked like the headless horseman. So you got Santa that
Yeah,
looks like Santa. And then 1/6
I
shooter
do like the
is the
longer beard
photographer.
version.
Yeah, I mean he nails like Trevor definitely is a crazy good photographer. But it just shows off the figure with all the soft goods. It just and some people have this in hand, and I'm so jealous because it's just freaking awesome. Like obviously there's wire in there, like that looks good.
You haven't got yours yet?
No, they're shipping. They're constantly shipping, man. There's like they had a lot of orders. Like look at all this stuff,
Yeah.
and there's stuff
And
in
they
the
said
bag.
in yeah, because Disavowed was at Krampus Fest or something, and Mythic was there, and there's like helmets for your other figures and stuff in the Christmas bag.
Wow, why did you just spoil that?
Oh, it might be different in every bag. I don't know.
Spoiler, don't damn it, man. Anyway, you're not gonna know what they look like. I'm not gonna yeah. Anyway, there's more than that. There's like 4 items in here. Um,
Yeah.
but still cool. I should have gave you the heads up. I didn't know you were gonna blurt it out. And then you get this like tree with
Oh,
it, which is sort of neat, but I got my other one already decked up from last year. But yeah, look at that. It's Santa. So you not interested in getting a Father Christmas?
no, not me. I can see the appeal.
But again, it's really it's got to make sense in your collection, to be honest. And the great thing about
Yeah,
this
it
is it
does.
doesn't necessarily it's a good intro to people to the Four Horsemen. So you don't necessarily have to get Mythic Legions, get into all
Plus,
this
you can give this
like
to anybody. This is
exactly.
a good gift for grandma or mom so they can put it up every Christmas or whatever.
Yep, that is true. Have that on display every year. Just looks good.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, "Mom, don't touch it. Don't bend it. It doesn't bend that way. You're gonna break it. It's not gonna. You're gonna ruin the value."
What do you
But
mean
yeah,
you lost the head?
but yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to reveals. And I mean, it was a good amount of reveals.
It's been a busy holiday season for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is. Everybody getting hit with pre-orders coming out. I know the Plunderlongs and Plunder Strongs. I got the Kickstarter email saying that that was postponed because of tooling and stuff like that. And you know, the great thing about Lone Coconut being like their own company, they don't have all the marketing and all this crazy stuff that like Hasbro and bigger companies have. So they want their products to be perfect pretty much when they come out. And they sent a massive email saying we're doing tooling. They had to retool a bunch of stuff. They thought the old Plunderling ears work on the Plunderlongs, and they really don't. So they're retooling that. They want their stuff to be like perfect. Like, and I
Stuff,
have,
so
I mean, so it's like they're talking about. I think stuff's going to be ready to be shipped or ready to get to people in April of 2023. So we got spring and summer to go through.
yeah.
Well, actually, no, before summer. It's like
Yeah,
spring.
April's
So
right before
spring,
it's
because
yeah.
I'm stupid, don't know my seasons.
Hey, you
But
stupid.
but no, I mean, I think it's being transparent. They apologized and all that stuff, and they explained it, but they gave the full breakdown and they showed pictures of like all the parts they were getting retooled and stuff. And I gotta respect that. A company that's being out there
Mhm.
saying this is why.
I don't mind it. It just seems like that was a huge oversight on their part when they're supposed to release this month or next, that
Well, they
they're
were
having to
getting, I
retool
guess they were
more.
getting stuff sent to them to get physical looks and feels and all that stuff, and they took the I don't know. Let me see what the email was massive. It was a lot of detail and techie stuff that even I was like, damn, they broke it down. Like it's like if you could see it, like look at this, Josh. Oops. Like look,
God.
yeah,
My ADD says I don't wanna read that.
it's a lot. So they said, so here, like, first reason behind the delay is that we have spent more time in the fine cut stage than anticipated. A fine cut is a super detailed print of the CG model that has been retouched and adjusted by hand. This fine cut serves as the master copy that the tools, aka the steel molds, will be based on, while the Plunder Long and Plunder Strong's bodies were mostly tooled at the time of the Kickstarter. None of the accessories had been printed yet. We unlocked so many variants, it increased the amount of fine cuts that needed to be produced. Not that we are complaining, but in the end, the Plunder Long and Plunder Strong accessories alone totaled to be over 100 pieces. And every piece that was fine cut went through a minimum of 3 iterations before being approved. Like, and they
I mean,
show
it
pictures
it
of it all.
makes the delay makes sense. It's just, I just wanted my figures. That's all. I'm just
Yeah.
being a brat.
And then they said, additionally, we discovered that some pieces we thought could be reused from the Plunderling Kickstarter, in fact, needed to be retooled to better fit. The new Plunder Long bodies, for examples, we had hoped to reuse the Plunderling's ears for the Plunder Long and Plunder Strong, but we had to redesign all 3 pairs for the Plunder Long heads. Also, the Plunderling Raider sash and the Plunderling Berserker bandolier fit the Plunder Long's torso too snugly, so we decided to make it a looser variant for those pieces. So I mean, yeah, it's just they keep going on about stuff. But I mean, again that transparency. As long as they're not saying stuff like Mezco, for example. You know, oh yeah, Trevor already
That's what
said
even
it.
Trevor was saying.
Trevor's saying exactly what I'm saying. Uh, it's cool they're being that transparent. Cough, cough, Mezco, cough. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just like, hey, this is what's going on. We apologize. It's out of our control. And I would rather have somebody say, I want my product to be what I want it to be before it touches your hands. Like, they could have just said fuck it and rolled with it, and then we would have got stuck with shit that may not have been exactly
Yeah,
what we wanted, you know? So I
yeah,
respect that.
true.
JR in the house saying rock on, or he's doing the shocker. So I mean, Josh, what do you got going on? What's going on with Toy Talk? What do you guys have down the pipeline? Talk to me. I watched you guys with
Yeah,
Lone Wolf.
we got yeah, we just did Lone Wolf dioramas. That was he's
Tell
a
tell
cool guy.
people
Does
what I'm talking about.
some
Where were
great
you? What are you a
great.
part of?
I am a part of Toy Talk and my Instagram, Cox Create. Uh, what else do I do? I don't do anything else. Um, but yeah, we got the Toy Talk show. It's on every Monday night, once a week. And like this Monday, we had Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf Labs is his Instagram handle. So if you want good prices on great dioramas, go check him out. He's a cool guy. He's making me one right now. And then I don't know. I know we have diorama print. We have the lady that owns diorama print. She'll be on maybe this next Monday. And then I know we have Chubsy Wubsy coming back on to do um another show with us, and he's going to do a giveaway. That's in like 2 weeks, and then our YouTube channel is almost at 200 subscribers. So as soon as we hit that, we're doing a giveaway ourselves. So there's a lot of stuff coming out. Just gotta keep an eye on our Instagrams. Um, Toy.talk for you on Instagram, and you can find everything you need right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump into your live and be like, Diorama Prince, you need to come over to my channel. We got Agent Chachi in the mix. They're saying, but do you really need to hear that though? If you're talking about the stuff from Plunderlings, I mean, I don't necessarily need to because I'm a very patient person when it comes to my pre-orders and stuff like that. But there are some people when they invest into something like a Kickstarter or they're just putting money out there, they would like to have updates of what's going on with their money and what they
Yeah,
invested into.
yeah,
And then you do make a valid point. Mezco's doing what they do, and they're not lacking on customers. They have no reason to change their model if they keep selling out of everything.
yeah. True.
Yes, and then also they can lose customers though. I mean, there's some people that just stop buying Mezcos. Um, oh, Trevor jumping in on the mix. Need to? No. Coming up on 3 years on a fig that's been paid for, it would be nice to hear something. Yes,
Paid for.
yes, yes. And I guess the thing what the rumor mill is with that 89 Batman, they it was I guess I don't know, they never really it's like first time making something like that, I guess, and they're having issues with the materials or some crap. I don't know. That was sort of the issues of why it's delayed
Well,
so much is the material.
Mezco hasn't said anything, so really we don't really know.
Well, that's why I said down the from the rumor mill, man. From the rumor mill.
It's so crazy. They say absolutely nothing about anything other than
I mean,
here's a pre-order.
maybe I should reach out to Mezco and be like, we should get Mez on state of the art. They won't. After my John Wick, I know I'm on their list. After my John Wick review, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And then plus, I sent their customer service a pretty crappy email back before I knew how Mezco
About
was. It was
John
like
Wick.
I got that Agent Gomez,
Oh,
and they had a comic with mine, right? And then they re-released it, or they did a second run before I think a little bit after I got mine, or before I got mine, or something like that. One came with like a comic, and you got like the swag from the convention,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then the other one was you didn't get the convention swag, but they gave you the hoverboard. And I was like, I emailed him like, how come? I was like, I didn't even know that was going to even be an option. I would have opted to get the hoverboard and blah 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 blah. But Ryan Laserpants hooked me up with the hoverboard and the backpack and all that shit. So mine is complete. But um, what we got? P&B Rivera laughing. Trevor got stuck with 3 John Wicks. Damn. Laser Pants, man. His wife gutted his or did something to fix the jacket and everything and made it. And he put it on a different body. He did like this customized. You might want to hit him up and see what all he did to make them better. I got to think some of it has to do with the licensing piece, with approval of a final product or something. It seems licensed products are the real issue. I don't. Yeah. There's so much stuff when it comes to behind the scenes stuff. When it comes to collecting, in action figures, there's stuff that we don't see at all. It is the
Yeah,
licensing, the process, and we're just these consumers are like, we give you money, we want our shit now.
yeah.
So
I get it on the '89 Batman. Like one delay, okay. Two delays, like come on, guys. But this many delays, it's like Jesus Christ. Like what's going on over there?
what is going on over there is what I want to know.
Is
I don't
going.
know. Maybe
Oh, and then like
I'll hit them up and I'll hit up Mezco, see if we can get them on. But I know they probably won't. And if it's not because I've been on their bad list, but it could be because they just don't want to get those questions because they don't have
yeah,
answers.
yeah.
So they would probably be a company that would be like, yeah, I'll do an interview with you, but you're going to record it off. We're not doing it live. Therefore, it could be edited. you know,
Or just have them make a statement that we can read.
yeah, see, and then Agent Chachi makes sense too. It's like, again, how much back and forth control does Warner Brother have over the final 89 Batman design? Could be a lot. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But then it's also like, then that was that whole roll down the hill with like all the Marvel figures. Because I mean, they got like what Bishop, Gambit.
Yeah.
What was
No, no
that? Doctor
Gambit.
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom, Bishop.
Gambit did come
Gambit
out.
already
If
came
I'm not
out.
mistaken. Yeah, he came out. So it's Bishop, Doom,
Fantastic Four.
Fant- maybe that set. I think it was a set of them. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like a 4 pack.
Ooh, Trevor has
Can't think
good.
of any other.
Wait, what? What is B Rivera talking about?
You have to break your
You
arm
can,
jacking them off first. Every time, buddy.
oh, to
Every
get him
time.
on the stream. That's what you're talking about. I
Uh,
was like, what is he talking about? Does Keaton have his likeness rights for Batman? Yeah, I mean, was the 89 Batman, was it going to have a unmasked head? I forgot what it was even
I don't
advertised
think
with it.
so.
So that's how they can avoid that. But yeah, I don't know how that process works. I mean, I could probably find some ways because I know some people that know some inside workings of how toy companies work and all that type of stuff. Maybe I should try to find some of them to be on and be like, hey, let's talk about stuff. Let's talk about the inside stuff that put people to sleep. But I'm curious about it. So, but yeah, we've been going for 2 hours now, and I
2
appreciate everybody stuck
hour.
with us. I mean, you got anything that you have to say, Josh? What any?
Oh
You
man,
look like
just
you're ready to fall
remember
asleep.
to tune into Toy Talk on Monday nights. What do we got? Lazy Boys on Sunday over there. Um, Wednesday we got this channel. Just watch everything.
Watch everything, and because you
I
guys
mean,
didn't tune into Toy Talk
yeah,
Monday, this
this
last Monday, you guys missed out on a chance to win a free diorama.
yeah, bro. Yeah,
Like there was
that's a
like
good
what,
one
maybe
too.
like there's a good amount of entries, but still, it was a free diorama. And then he even had for the extra ones that were left over, he gave people deals on the ones that were left over. Like, hey, you want those? Hit me up. And somebody, because Chris read this other person's comment after I commented, they got dibs on the hallway one that I was wanting. But you
Did
know,
you did you comment first? Hello? Who's froze, me or you? Just us now, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I'm still live on here when it's history. Well, hello guys. How are you doing? Anyway, yeah, diorama prints, giving away dioramas over on Toy Talk. We're doing a lot of giveaways recently and upcoming also. And then I think diorama prints is gonna have some kind of discount code for us soon too, so you can get those for a little bit cheaper.
Yo,
That is all
my
right.
whole computer just decided to take a dump on me.
Okay. I'm over here like trying to get through this shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm not host material. You're on mute.
Oh, my whole computer took a dump. It crashed completely. I looked over and it was like blue screen.
He's muting you too. Yeah, you're muted.
Again.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, so anyway, my computer took a dump right when I was trying to, end the stream. But yeah, that's crazy. Josh, you took control.
I
What type
tried.
what
I
is
was I was
what's
like, what the fuck do I tell him? Huh.
this is Nahamik? I don't know what you are. What is all this stuff that's all right. Yeah, I don't know. My computer decided to be a turd, but
It's now the
um
Cox Create channel.
it's the Cox Create. It's full of the creating of the Cox. Um
Lots of Cox.
but yeah, so anyway, definitely go show some love to Toy Talk, Cox Creates, and don't miss out on some of these streams. And when we mentioned that they go live, we have guests. Some of these guests are willing to do giveaways at times. Or we
Yeah.
might do giveaways. Like I have a box of stuff that I've just been piling up for giveaway stuff that I'm just waiting
Oh,
for that
dude,
sweet moment,
I
you
got.
know.
I'm sitting here. I'm looking at like 5 different things that I have.
So you guys need to
Like,
be
yeah,
tuning in because any moment we could just be like, you know what? I'm gonna give something away. Let's do this and then
yeah.
randomly do it.
Remember, drop
Um,
down in this one. Like, comment. You're already commenting. Subscribe to the channel. Go over to our Toy Talk channel. Subscribe to that. Go follow us on Instagram. Like, I mean, it's all free. It's free. It's a click of the button.
and Blake says he's getting all the X-Men reveals. I'm sure, man. You love your legends, dude, and that's okay. A lot. There are
Hey
some
man,
pretty
I
heavy hitters
support
out of those
everybody
reveals.
getting everything they want. So
Yep.
I feel bad for everybody that didn't get the Robbie Reyes Engine of Vengeance. That sucks for
And
who
let's
wanted it.
so and before even cutting out that because we almost forgot the main thing that you even mentioned, like uh with the Engine of Vengeance. So pricing is pricing, whatever. There's a lot of people that were crapping on it and really like crapping on it. But you also got to look at it. There's people that really wanted it. Um,
Yeah,
and it just sort of sucked that like people didn't get it. But also it's just like there's a lot of negativity in the collecting community lately. Like I may give my opinions on stuff, but again, it's just those are my opinions,
yeah.
and it's just because I'm,
Well, that's my
like,
whole
oh,
thing.
I
Is like anybody watching any of these YouTubers or anything, don't let them sway you on some. They're not coming to your house to check out your toys, bro. Like, don't let people sway you on what to buy. It doesn't matter. It's your fucking money. If you don't want to eat this week, buy the toy. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. It's your money. Do what the fuck you want with your own shit. It's just like you're
exactly.
not gonna tell me how to go take a shit. I'm gonna do that on my own.
Right. And I'm gonna buy, I like plunderlings. May not be everybody's plunderlings. When I was into grocery gangs, not everybody's into grocery gang. It's just you really gotta get into like just get stuff that you want that you're gonna be happy with. Even if there's no talk about it or hype about it, you really got to sit there and be like, this is what I like. I like it. I want to bring it to my collection. Okay, cool. And then share it amongst your groups. And if you're in a group that somebody's gonna go in there and they're gonna take a crap on you because you collect something that's different or gonna call you a shill. Like,
Yeah, it's a little much. There's been a lot of like hateful hateful stuff going around in the community lately, and I feel like I mean, it's been going on longer, but it got really bad when with the Engine of Vengeance thing, like, just people
It,
hating on each other, like, all just we're all grown men that collect toys, like, come on now.
yeah, but you
I
got all
get
those
too
grown
serious.
men that'll make those TMZ freaking channels that'll sit there and just take craps on people and try to attack other YouTubers, and it's just like,
Yeah.
really? Really?
It's not
And
cool,
people
man.
people are entertained with that shit. They want to watch this drama within a toy community when it's like you're sitting there dogging on a company. You're really shitting on them and you're talking about the workers for the company. You're making fun of the workers on their appearance or what they're saying or whatever, but you're still buying their stuff, which is
Yeah.
mind blowing. It's like you're still buying their stuff and you're just shitting on them. And it's like, I guess you're getting the views that you want or you're getting the subs, but I just don't understand why, if it's so shitty and you hate the company and you spend the time making thumbnails and doing all this to, why do you still buy it then? That's it's stupid. I'm tired of all these TMZ drama fucking channels when in the reality it's like, collect what you want. We're grown ass men collecting toys in the fucking first place. So you're gonna go through and make fun of a company and make fun of people, and it's not
Yeah.
it, no.
Well, I mean,
No,
I
it's
don't care what like, do what you want on your YouTube channel, that's your business, but I don't like it when, even people talking shit about the 3 guys that are always doing the Hasbro stuff. It's not their fault. It's it can't be. I mean, if you ever worked anywhere, shit rolls downhill, and these dudes are almost at the bottom probably. That's why they're having to take all the shit.
Blake with the
And then to shit on
super
other
chat. Thank you,
YouTubers
sir.
for having a difference
Spitting
of
facts.
opinion is terrible too.
Yeah, I mean, everybody opinions. Everybody has one, just like an asshole. And and the problem with a
You
lot of
get
these
money for
opinions.
telling the truth.
The problem with a lot of these opinions, though, Josh, is like, I can have opinion, you can have opinion, we can just not disagree. But the problem is nobody will agree to disagree. Like, what's wrong with just saying,
Yeah.
"Hey,
So you
I
have
like
to,
it, you don't
yeah.
have to like it. You like that, I don't have to like it. Let's just move forward. Let's still be cool. Let's still talk figures." But it's like always
Yeah,
a divide.
I probably have figures that you would never buy, and that's fine because I'm
Yeah,
not
like all
buying
that
for
shit
you.
behind you. Nobody wants any of that Dragon Ball bullshit.
Yeah, none of this
No, I'm just
trash, fucking trash.
Dude, I have one of the most weirdest shit. Like, look at that. I got a toxic Avenger mask right there.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like,
weird. Hey, look,
why?
I got a Wish.com Infinity Gauntlet.
No, the Wish.com one was actually a rubber, like, cooking mitt. Wait, is that rubber? Or is it hard plastic? Oh, it is sort of
It's like
rubbery.
PVC, but look, it light up,
Huh. I never seen that one.
and
I
they're
saw the one that
magnetic.
was like super flat and rubbery. But if you go back to some of my reviews too, I get KO stuff at times. I get KO stuff at times where I was taking that gamble and I was like, "Oh, this is sort of KO. Let's check it out." Like I did it with some Transformers and stuff like that. But and a lot of people, some people are anti KOs. But again, it's like it's what I could afford at the time and what I wanted. And I didn't know
The
better at the time
point
too.
is people are getting overly invested in what other people are doing. The way I see it is like, if they live with you and they depend on your money to pay that part of the rent, then maybe they could say something to you. But if they don't, then they just need to whatever.
Yep.
It's like I have buddies all the time. I see them buy things that I'm sitting there going, "Why the fuck would they buy that?" But at the same time, it's like it's their money. Like I didn't go to work for them. I didn't loan them this money.
The
So
most that
I
I
mean,
will do with my fellow collecting friends would be like, if they're looking at something, I'll be like, "Do you really need it?" Sort of like the vintage stuff. You're like, "Oh,
yeah,
I could do that," and it's like, "Do you really?" Because like you said, it
like
opened up
yeah,
that
yeah.
doorway. So that's a little bit different if you're trying to prevent a friend from
That's
investing into something
different
they
than
should
going, "Oh,
sell.
you should buy that because I don't like it."
Like I tell another one of my friends, I'm like, why do you need to buy two? And he's like, I don't know. Like he'll buy two or three of something. I'm like, why? And then he'll say, man, I need to do this. And it's like, well, if you didn't buy two or three, you could be able to do that. Like it's just like, I don't know. I just want it to be more positive. I want the energy that's out there for collecting to be where it used to be, where people were excited together. You know, we were showing
Yeah,
pictures of the same freaking figure posed up differently because everybody has different views of
yeah.
posing, but still like we're excited about it or like, hey, that's cool. That's awesome.
Instead
But
of going, "Oh, why the fuck did you buy that, you dumb fuck?"
yeah, exactly. Exactly. So show your fellow collectors some love, some support. You know, if you
And
don't
quit
understand it,
calling
ask
shill if
questions
they
about it.
buy something that you don't like.
But what wait, what?
I said, "Quit calling people" I'm not talking to you, I'm just talking in general, like,
Oh,
quit
it's
calling
stop
people
calling people
shills
shills. I hate
if
that
they
word.
buy something that you don't agree with. Or shills if they've done enough work to have a company send them toys for free. That they put in a lot of work to get where they're at, to even have a company look at them like, "Okay, I'll send this guy free stuff."
I think it's
So,
another that's a little bit of jealousy. You know that person that's calling out those people would be love to get some free stuff sent to them.
oh, yeah, as soon as yeah, they're leveling it, but that's what I'm saying, like, don't be jealous, like, if you want that, get your hustle on. You gotta do it.
I guess this is why is my mouse not working? There we go. Blake said the Swoosh Bible, don't yuck my yum. If you don't like it, just don't buy it. Exactly. Exactly. That is the point, you know.
Oh, yep, my
But
yum.
uh but I love that. That's a great saying. And the Foosh is another one. He's so like his stuff, he's just so humble about stuff. And if he doesn't know something, he'll say he doesn't know, but he doesn't dog on it, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't tell anybody that they're wrong for liking it. Good old Robo. But anyway, guys, that was just our last thing. We almost slipped past it. That was something we wanted to sort of address is just like the collecting community and everything is just like let's try to bring more positivity. Um
Yeah. Just
and
be
maybe
nice to
maybe
each other.
next state of the art, I'll think of a way that we can do like a little contest to spread that positivity. It is that time that time of the year to spray fog and smoke to for photos. But
Mr. Aerosol.
there you go. But yeah, so I'll think of maybe a contest maybe next week or something that you guys can win something for the holidays. Maybe see if Josh is be involved and wants to be part of it. And we could try to bring some of that positivity back into the collecting world. Um, we can
Here,
sing
I got something
Kumbaya.
for a
We
giveaway.
can. That means if there you go. Actually a group. I
Giveaway.
don't. So but yeah, Trevor, we can sing Kumbaya. That means anybody that's going to sing Kumbaya has to go live on the camera and sing it with
Yep, you
us.
have to be
You
live.
know, if we're going to do that. But we'll make it fun. We'll make it fun. But thank you guys for sticking around. It's been episode 12 of State of the Art. I do thank you guys. Go check out Josh,
Episode
all his
1200.
stuff. What?
Episode 1200.
12, 12, episode 12,
1200.
12, 1200. It's not 1200, man. That would break my heart. If I
12,000.
had 1200,
12,000.
if I had 1200 episodes out and man, I would probably be
Oh,
like, man, I got 1200
120 then?
episodes, but my subscriber base is not where I want. And anyway, yeah, tell your friends if you're into toys and stuff, tell them to check out State of the Art and my channel. Share my stuff. Get people involved.
Yeah.
I respond to my anybody comments on my videos. Just spread the word. But I thank you guys. Much love. Check out Plastic Cannibals. And as I tell you guys in all my videos, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.